Hello friends, and welcome to today's pick a card video. Today I thought we could just pull some cards and get an idea of where we are right now in life and what maybe we could use to help guide us, or what we don't see that could really help us get through what we're going through at this very moment. Some hidden strengths, gifts, situations, things of that nature. Just kind of seeing what can help you along your path and your journey and your towards living in your purpose, and just feeling fulfilled and feeling like life is going how it's supposed to for you. So I do have 3 piles of cards I did pull. So we have this first pile here, number 1, that says be brave. We have the second pile here that says be true. And then we have a third pile over here that says stay curious. So whichever pile you feel called to, it could be pile number 1 with be brave. You could be called to pile 2 with be true, or you could be called to pile 3 here with stay curious. So go ahead and take a moment and look at these 3 piles and see which one you want to choose. You can choose more than one if you feel called to more than one. And I will go ahead and get started with the pick a card reading. If you have chosen more than pile 1, you can go down below to see the timestamps, and they will be there for you to skip ahead to your pile. So we're going to go ahead and get started now with pile number 1, be brave. Okay, so for you, we have all of my pile 1 friends. We've got the 5 of Swords, the 8 of Cups, the 8 of Wands, and the 2 of Swords. So the first thing I'm noticing right off the bat, we have these 2 8s. And 8s are kind of one of those turning point moments for me when I see them pop up in a reading. It can indicate that, you're at a point where you need to keep going forward and maybe even reassess a little bit how you're going along on your journey. But this is kind of like the point of no return. So here it's showing that there's something emotional that you have been going through that's been very challenging for you. And you've kind of been influenced a lot by what's going on in your head. You feel like everybody's against you. You feel like people are talking about you behind your back. You don't feel included. You feel very left out and very taken advantage of. And so this is really causing you a lot of trouble emotionally. You don't know how to handle this. You don't like it. You've kind of been avoiding it for a little bit, but now you know that it's time to take steps to either address this challenge or walk away from it. And that's over here in the 2 of Swords. We can kind of see you, coming to terms with needing to make a decision. And this isn't a decision that you need to make, that you want to make very fast. You don't want to rush into this decision because this is something that could really impact your life. Okay, this can be a family member or a coworker. I don't feel it's like a relationship, like a very close relationship. So I don't think there's any trouble if you're in a relationship or looking to pursue a relationship. I don't feel that it's in a loving relationship, like a partnership. I'm really getting more of like a family member or a really close friend, or even a coworker. There could be something going on at your job that's really just causing you so much trouble, because you just feel like everybody's against you. Everybody's talking about you behind your back. There's just constant confusion, constant fog surrounding the situation. You just don't feel any clarity, and you feel very uncomfortable when you're in this situation and around these people, and it's made you feel very alone. And so right now you're being called to kind of take steps to decide how we're going to change this. How are we going to make those changes? And we're going to take our time making it. We don't want to rush. We don't want to take action too soon. We don't want to make any rash decisions or impulsive decisions. But we do feel very stuck. We know that we need to make a change, but we feel very stuck between what to do. Like being stuck between a rock and a hard place. Okay, so now we've got integration. I combine body, mind, and soul to lift all of humanity into a new dimension. It's time to release negativity, and communication is key. Okay, so very important. Time to release It's time to release negativity. So Scorpio, the Scorpio full moon, he is really here to help you release this situation. He wants to guide you, and he wants you to make a decision based on how you feel. Scorpio is a very passionate sign, and so he wants you to really look within and say, What do I feel in my soul is the right decision to make? Do I walk away or do I address it? Do I try and fix this? And we have the new moon in Gemini here saying communication's key. So the first step in solving what is going on is going to be communication. Have you tried talking to these people? Have you tried addressing the situation verbally or through writing? Whatever means of communication you're best at. You're really being called here to go ahead and communicate and start releasing some of this negativity because you're holding it all within you. And as you hold it all within you and as you keep it within, it's going to cause you even more trouble. So we really want to get this out. We want to get this out of you and out into the open and start to set up solving this for you. So that definitely makes tons and tons of sense, I would say. And then the integration. So really bringing you from a place of feeling conflicted in all areas, your mind, body, and soul, and combining them so that you can make this decision and feel comfortable in it mentally, physically, and spiritually. So you don't want to do something that is just logical but doesn't come from your heart. This is saying, let's make a decision where we equally use our mind and our soul and our heart and put all these pieces together to really come up with the best solution for everyone, really. We have Mother Earth, feel loved and comforted. So yeah, there's definitely a piece of you that is not feeling this right now. You're definitely feeling very, you're looking for this nurturing feeling. You're looking for this transformation. You're looking for this goddess energy. And so I feel that you're very psychic, and I feel that this is, or empathic even, and that is why this is taking such a toll on you, because you're absorbing all of that negativity. And so we really need to get that released, because the more you hold on to it, the further from feeling loved and comforted you are. And you are a person who needs to come towards life in a place of love and from a place of love. We have Wise One, grow within your current situation. Again, that wisdom that is within you, that knowledge. Now we have the Raven or Crow here. And for me, this is always like, you have to be on your guard. You have to change the way you're thinking right now. So however you typically would handle a situation, it's not going to work here. In this situation, we need to do it differently. And with this Raven, it's not that you have to be tricky or like deceitful, but you have to be clever. You have to handle this in a way that you never would before. And that is why it's so difficult for you. But you do have spirit on your side. Okay. The feather's here with you. Listen for messages earringing on this side of your head, on the left side. If you have left side ear ringing, that is spirit trying to contact you and say, hey, this is how we're going to handle the situation. So when you hear ear ringing on your left side, look around you and see what's around you and see if there's any clues as to how cleverness can help you solve this situation. But the way you normally see things is not going to work. We need to actually do a 360. Owls can turn their heads all the way around. So we need to look at this from a different perspective and ask your ancestors. Ask your ancestors for guidance. Say, how can I navigate this situation right now? Because I don't know. And then, just really trying to get back to this place. We do need to transform. We do need to get you back into this place of love and comfort. And we also have the Earth Guardian, stay rooted and grounded. So this is something that comes up a lot for me when we are looking for a solution, but we're not willing to almost like see it right in front of us. There is some healing that needs to occur within you. So there's something that this situation with these other, people, coworkers, family, friends, there's something that's triggering something for you that needs healing deep within. And it's, again, that empathy. I think you are empathic. And so I think that you are taking in way too much of that negativity. And so we need to start healing some of that. So this would be a really great time. Spend as much time as you can outdoors. I know we have a lot of time on our hands these days. I don't know what the weather's like where you are, but if you can get outside and just stay rooted, stay grounded, and don't let the situation overcome you. Don't let it overtake you. Stay in it for the time that you need to come up with a solution and then let it go. If you find yourself constantly thinking about it, really just take a moment, maybe sit 5 minutes, meditate, See what it is that's triggering you about the situation and try to come to an understanding or solution. Communication is key. So can you text this person or call this person or send this person a message and just say, hey, you did this and it bothered me, or hey, I just need to talk about this. Anything that can keep you, really feeling connected to yourself, because the more we let this negativity build up within us, the more disconnected from our true selves we really are. And we don't want that to happen. Okay, and then we actually have Archangel Raphael. So he popped up here too. And he's saying that the healing angel is with you, supporting your healing work. So he is helping you to really overcome this negativity. And you can see all the green in these cards. These cards are really full of just lush, abundant green, and it's very beautiful. And he's actually cloaked in green here. So he's really trying, you are really trying to heal whatever is between you. It seems like you do want to heal this. You don't want to walk away from this friendship or this, if it's a coworker situation, you kind of can't walk away without quitting your job. But I feel like it's a friendship or maybe a family member that you're very close to or something like that, that you do want to solve this. You do want to heal this. You want to transform it into something else than what it is right now, because what it is right now is just not working for you. And the other person just may not know how much it is troubling you. So we do have Archangel Raphael here, and he is trying to help heal you. So whatever is triggering you is an unresolved trauma. So we're trying to work through what it is exactly that is triggering you so that we can heal this and you can go on without, this negativity holding you down and holding you back, and just being able to be open, to be honest, and communicate. Okay, yep, here we go. Spiritual gifts. You do have spiritual gifts, and Archangel Raziel is saying you have these gifts, and he is here to help you channel your gifts and talents. So taking time to work with Archangel Raziel may be a really wonderful idea, as he's going to help you channel all of that energy. He's going to help you be able to understand what you have going on. You are a very heart-centered person. You are a very loving person, and when you feel hurt, it shakes you to your core. It absolutely just really throws you off balance. It makes you not be able to function. And that is very clear here with the Mother Earth card. So really getting back to having that confidence and that, courage to reach out to this person or people and say, hey, this is how I'm feeling and I really need to talk to you about it. I'm not comfortable, or you hurt me, or I felt that this was, inappropriate. Whatever the situation is, he is giving you that that boost of confidence to go ahead and do that, and know that you're doing it safely and that you're not going to be hurt by this. You're not going to be put out by this. That is going to help you in the long run, regardless of the outcome. The next card that comes up is the Love and Accept Yourself. So right now, it's a really good idea for you to thank your angels for lovingly guiding you to self-acceptance. So whatever is going on is definitely taking a toll on you and your self-acceptance. So it's really something that is bringing up a lot of past stuff for you, and it feels kind of yucky and you don't like it, and that's totally understandable. It happens to the best of us, but we do just need to remember to love ourselves through this. And anytime you do feel too negative or too down on yourself, just remember, be in that moment and say, I really do love myself. This is just a tough moment. We're going to get through it. And then the two cards that I have here are Child Divine and Artist. Innocence, purity, and redemption suggest a special connection with the divine. Again, spiritual gifts. Totally makes sense. Absolutely. So you have an inability to defend yourself against negative forces. Again, it's time to release negativity. So yep, you are totally empathic and you are totally absorbing all of this negative energy. It's time to say goodbye to it. So you do have a special connection with the divine. Ask them to help you rid this. Ask them to help you with maybe a cord cutting. Ask them to help you protect your energy. It would be a really wonderful way. You can carry some crystals on you. Whatever you need to do, whatever feels right for you in this moment to connect to the divine, to connect to your guides and keep you protected and safe. And then we have the Artist, expressing a dimension of life that is just beyond the five senses and inspiring others to see life symbolically. So that kind of goes with the integration card here as well. Using talent as an excuse to mistreat others, posing as a starving artist, solicit pity. I don't think that that's you. This could be somebody in the situation that you're in. This could be somebody who you just feel is constantly looking to throw a pity party, likes to maybe play the victim, and they're very creative and very talented at different ways of coming up with ways for people to feel sorry for them. So I'm feeling that that's part of the issue, is that, or maybe you don't want pity. You don't want to feel the pity, or you don't want people to feel sorry for you. You just want to solve the issue and be over and done with it. So I think this is very important. Integrating yourself into a place of balance is going to be very important for you. And once you do that, I think you're going to feel so much better. And just releasing all of this negativity and really just connecting with your spiritual gifts. I think that this is huge. And also this can play into the loving and accepting yourself. If you're empathic and you've been affected by all this negativity, that could definitely be a reason why maybe you don't feel so loving towards yourself, because you have these gifts and you're confused by them and you don't understand them. And that could totally be this here too. You're maybe seeing more into the situation than the person involved understands or knows you can, and that it's really affecting you. So definitely communication is going to be key here. I think that this communication, you can see this person's kind of feeling left out and this person's looking the other way, like they have no idea. So they're completely blindfolded. They have no idea. They don't see the situation the way you do. And so that's why it's very important for you to let them know and to let them see. And I think that Archangel Raphael can really do a lot to help you heal what you're going through and how to really come through this on the other side. So guys, I really hope that this helped. I hope that you were able to glean some information from it, maybe help you through whatever you are going through. If you enjoyed this and if it did make a lot of sense, I would love so much if you could go ahead and give me a thumbs up on this video. Maybe hit the subscribe and notification bell so that you can see when I upload again. And I will see you guys again in my next pick a card. Hey, hello, my pile 2 friends. If you chose the Be True pile, then this is the message for you. We've got, the Empress, the King of Swords, we've got the Four of Swords, and we've got the Sun. Okay, so we've got a lot of interesting energies going on here. So we have the Empress and we have the Sun, which together are very beautiful, very wonderful, loving, nurturing, warm energies, right? We need the Sun to help us grow and warm us and keep us really positive and really motivated and feeling very joyful and playful. And the Empress is really about just embracing that need to grow and that need to nurture and that need to continue on our way. Now, the King of Swords is a very strong, mentally strong person. So this could be somebody in your life who is very mentally somebody who's just mentally exhausting for you. You kind of feel like you always have to be on guard. You've always got to be thinking. You've always got to be like one step ahead of this person, or always have your thoughts or your responses prepared for them. And it's exhausting for you. So we see this moment here where we kind of need to step away and we kind of need to take a little rest. Because this person or this way of thinking, even for you, if it could be your way of thinking, just a constant negative, not negative, but a constant stream of thoughts. It doesn't necessarily have to be a negative stream of thoughts, but the mind just like cannot turn off and you feel like you always have to be on guard and it's draining you. It's exhausting you. Okay, so we have the waning moon asking, what do you need to release? So what is there for you that you can release right now that can help you get through this mental moment? We have the waxing moon where energy is gaining momentum. So this, there's a lot of purple in this. I feel like this is a very spiritual thing that you're trying to solve mentally. And that's just, it's not going to work. We can't solve spiritual issues with mental power. Always. We can't. And right now I'm really feeling that this is something you need to connect to the divine for. I feel like there's something that the divine has a message for you and they're really trying to get it through to you, but you're just not hearing it. So we have the Sage, be devoted and committed. Okay, and then we have the Stag, trust and thrive. So I feel like there's an issue. You don't trust yourself. There's something going on. You don't trust your thoughts. You don't trust what you're hearing in your head. You're not in a place that you want to be. Is really, I'm totally feeling that. Yeah, okay. Clear yourself. Absolutely. Here we go. Ask the angels to release any toxic energies that you may have absorbed. Okay. Totally got this. The energy is gaining momentum. This energy right here that they're talking about is taking over you. Okay? It's gaining momentum. We need to clear you. We need to get this energy out. We need to release it because it's taking over. It is absolutely like swallowing you whole. And it's really bad. If you've been hurt by somebody, if you've been burned in the past, and you have trouble with trusting, it's keeping you from thriving, which is this Empress energy here. You can't thrive as long as you are not able to trust. So we need to get you back to a place of feeling trustworthy, like that you can trust people. Because right now I feel you're very alone. In each of these cards, the person is very alone. There's only one person on the card. And so that to me, even though we have the Empress, we have the Sun, which typically, you know, have a very nice positive connotation. We have this King of Swords, and he's kind of just, his energy is just taking over everything. And so we have to be devoted and we have to be committed to getting you through this, is really what the Sage is coming through and telling us here. Okay. Oh my goodness, guys. Okay. We have another clear your vibes. Interesting, right? So we have two, clear yourself and clear your vibes. Archangel Metatron, he's asking, you know, he wants you to work with him. Say, thank you, Metatron, for clearing my energy field. He is wonderful at clearing and aligning your chakras. So there's definitely work to be done here with Archangel Metatron. You can see the colors are very, very similar. These like pinks and reds and purples. So this is something we need to work on picking up all your chakras, but mainly your heart chakra, your crown chakra, and your root chakra. So this is something that we need to get a balance between your, you know, feeling your humanness and your divineness. Right now your humanness is just way too strong. We need to get this balanced out. And so we really need to clear out that energy. And Metatron is the one who's going to help you do that. So we have the Miracle of Nature. And this one, thank you, angels, for helping me to reconnect through nature and fresh air, which you can see right here. Nature, fresh air. So yeah, I think it's maybe you've been inside too long. We're all going through some stuff right now where we are pretty much stuck at home. So maybe this is just you know, break it up, get outside and go for a walk and connect with nature and see the beauty that nature has to offer, because there's so much out there for us. You know, we also have the stag. I mean, the stag obviously represents being outside, being outdoors, being very strong and being very, you know, committed to trusting and thriving, because you kind of feel at a standstill right here. You feel stuck. There's a block for you. And trust is going to be the answer. For some reason, there's something in trusting yourself, trusting someone else that is going to get you through this. And you have to be devoted and committed to it. You can't just decide, oh, today I'm going to do this, but tomorrow I might change my mind. No, you have to like stick to what you decide here. So let's keep going and see what we got. So we have reach for your dreams. I am the creator of my own dreams and achieve them with confidence. So you may feel very stopped from your dreams. Maybe you had a really good momentum going and then it just kind of like hit a wall. This is going to be your sign that we need to start reaching for your dreams again. You need to start dreaming again. The Sun is a very beautiful dreamer card, you know. So we just got to get through this block. We just got to get through this energy, this I might have to pull more cards because I'm feeling really unsure what this is. There's a definite need to clear and release, which is obvious here, and that it's only going to keep getting worse if we don't take care of it. So we need to keep our dreams in check. But these two, yeah, I'm not sure about those. We have to look more. But I really feel like this Empress and this Nature and the Sun are all connected. Okay, let's see if these two can clear up our blocks for us. We have Slave and we have God. So our light attributes are benevolence and compassion, recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others. So for this one, I'm really feeling that you need to reconnect with that energy, that eternal force within yourself. It doesn't matter if you believe in God or if you have another belief system. For me, God is just an energy. It's that that bigger unknown that is controlling our lives, whether you call it the universe, whether you work with the angels, gods and goddesses, whatever it is you specifically work for. or sorry, work with or believe in, connecting back with that, because you've kind of lost that a little bit. And I totally can feel that here with that this mental energy. This Knight of Swords is not a good energy in this reading. And not that it's not a good energy. It's an overpowering energy. Let's say that. The mental aspect of it is very double-edged. And so there's somebody that is controlling you. That could definitely be a block. You feel very controlled. You feel very like you have no say in what goes on. You have no say in what you do. You're at the mercy of somebody else's schedule all the time, and you're sick of it. Like, you want freedom. Again, slave, right? Surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. Yeah, trust. There's that trust. So we need to really work on getting you back in connection with that power within you. Giving your willpower to an external authority out of fear of making your own choices. I don't feel that it's necessarily fear of making your own choices. I think you just feel stuck. You feel very stuck by whatever situation you're in. You don't have a lot of freedom. You don't have a lot of ability to just kind of pick up and say, I'm going to go do this. I'm going to go do that. I'm going to, you can't just walk away from whatever's going on. It could be maybe you're a stay-at-home mom. Maybe it's what's going on right now in the world with the pandemic. Whatever it is, you feel very controlled by someone else. You feel like a puppet. You feel like you cannot do the things that you are normally doing, and it's really, really starting to affect you negatively. And so we need to clear that energy out, and we need to, you can take that rest. This can indicate a rest as well. Needing to take a rest from something is not a bad thing. Let me see if I can trying to find another deck of cards, but I don't know which ones I want. Guess we could just pull more tarot. I just want to pull something else and just see if we can find like what the block is. I feel like there is a block, but I can't not see past it. But it's keeping you from reaching your dreams. It's keeping you from just really, living, and you're just feeling so disconnected from spirit. You're feeling so disconnected from yourself. You're feeling very burned out. You're not feeling passionate at all. Like, your passion has just kind of dwindled. I feel that. So we need to get you back to that place. So what is the block? Is there any information about what the block is? Okay. Resisting change. Not following your dreams. Okay. Okay, so this is promising. This is promising. Okay, so the Ace of Wands is always good when you are looking to restart or reconnect or go forward some more, like go in a new direction. The winds of change are coming for you. There is going to be an ending to how things are going. I think I'm picking up fear of the unknown right now, with what's going on again with that pandemic that's going on. It's really scary, right? I don't feel physical death in this card. Don't worry. Rarely ever have I ever felt physical death. This is more, we need to put to rest the fact that the world before the pandemic is going to change a little bit. It's not going to be, I think people have this big fear that the world is going to be just this place that we don't recognize when we come out the door after this is over and we can freely live again. It's not going to be like that. I promise you. The things that need to be changed are going to be changed for the better. We are just going to have more of a deep connection and really release like materialism, things of that nature. It's going to be consumerism that's changed. There may be an adjustment with the economy. Like, there are things that are going to be different, but ultimately you don't need to be afraid of this. You don't need to fear it. And you need to accept that there is going to be change, and it's okay to change. This is going to bring about so many things. You're going to reconnect with your dreams, right? So reach for your dreams. Reconnect with where you want to be. I know the block right now might feel very heavy, like I can't do what I want to do because I'm stuck in my house, or I'm stuck with this or that. I cannot move. You feel very chained, very, restricted. And that's understandable. But the divine is here for you. Your guides are here for you. Clear out this icky, yucky energy and get outside and breathe again and stay devoted and stay committed to your dreams, because they are still there for you. They are still within your reach. You can still do things to reach your goals, even though it feels like uncertain or that you just can't get where you want to get right now. You can overcome that mental block. Take a break, again, out in nature, get out in nature, nurture yourself, love yourself through this, and you're going to start seeing the winds of change start blowing, and you're going to get some fresh inspiration, some fresh motivation, some fresh energy coming through for you. So don't be afraid of this. It's here to teach you that we can't control everything. We cannot control everything, and you cannot be controlled by anything either. You know, we have to be willing to accept that there are going to be unforeseen things that happen, but we don't need to let them ruin our lives or take us over or anything like that. So if you enjoyed this reading, if it did resonate, I would love it if you could give me a thumbs up, maybe subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I post again, and share these videos with your friends so that we can get a beautiful, wonderful family grown here on the channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we're going to move on now to pile number 3. Okay, my pile 3 friends. If you chose Stay Curious, then this is the message for you. We've got the 2 of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the 5 of Wands, and the Lovers. Okay. So, this is interesting. I'm going to pull these out right away. So we have the 5 of Wands, which is usually a card that comes up when there's bickering, disagreements, misunderstandings. People just aren't on the same page, and it causes arguments, fights, communication breakdown. We're all kind of rushing in, doing different things, but none of it is adding up to anything productive. So look at these 2 cards here, guys. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Here's your tough cycle. It's approaching. The end is near. Conclusions are within reach. Okay, so if you have been having disagreements with your partner, we got the Lovers. Know that this is coming to an end for you. Okay, conclusions are within reach. A tough cycle approaches. End of a tough cycle approaches. If there's been confusion, if there's been challenges, if this has been tough for you in your relationship recently, this is going to resolve for you. There may be, again, it may feel very rocky for you. It may feel very up and down. You may feel like you're juggling. Maybe you're walking on eggshells around this person. You just never know how they're going to react or how they're going to act or respond or communicate. You're just kind of feeling very unstable right now. Things just don't feel safe or sturdy. But an ace. And the ace is always, again, an ending, a conclusion, a new beginning. So you don't have to worry for too long. There is going to be a beautiful energy coming in to clear away all the mental clutter, chatter. You know, there's going to be this beautiful energy blowing through, and it's going to help you end this. If you are watching this now during the pandemic, then you know a lot of us are stuck inside in a position where we've never been before, with people that we're not used to spending this much time with, and everybody's cooped up. And so, you know, emotions run high, thoughts are running through our heads. So this is actually a beautiful card that's coming through for you. We also have the Water Elemental. I allow my body, mind, and spirit to flow intuitively through the changes in life. Again, we're all going through some crazy changes, right? So staying open, staying flowing, staying connected to that beautiful feminine energy and your intuition is going to really help you through this. It really, really is. So let's see what we can do. Because again, this flowing energy, it allows you to move through where you're being stuck, where you're being combative, where you're being unwilling to see from a different viewpoint or see a different way, or them as well. But you staying in that feminine energy is going to help you out the most, because you'll be able to say, you know, I saw it this way before, but now I'm feeling it. I can see your point of view type of thing. I can see where you're coming from. Staying in that energy is really going to help you. Okay, so we have the Animal Guardian. Trust your instincts. Again, goes with that intuition. This is, you know, she's really saying this for me is always about working with your animal totem, with your animal spirits. So being gentle, being alert, but gentle, being aware, and being bold, being courageous, being strong when you need to, being clever, being wise, being, you know, in the element of connecting with your animals, feeling safe, right? feeling the change that is coming through, even though it may feel a little bit scary. It feels like I don't feel too much fear from this. I feel more anger. I'm feeling anger from this. So whatever's going on that has you angered, we have the shaman, trust in higher forces. So your guys are here, really, they're helping you work through this. They're offering you spiritual medicine to help you work through all of this. And there's owls on both of these. One's looking down at you and one's looking straight ahead. So they're trying to help you see to work this problem straight ahead. Let's see what else we have. Okay. So I'm going to pull these two cards out here first. We have Shapeshifter and we have Priest. Violates the trust of your spiritual community, seduced by your own spiritual role. So his spiritual commitment serves as a channel of spiritual energy. Okay, so I think part of what's going on with you right now is you are feeling very connected to your spiritual beliefs, your connection to the divine. And I think that because you're so in this right now, it's hard for you to see where you need to shift, okay? Sometimes we really get caught up in being so connected to the divine that we forget to kind of take a step back and be human for a minute. And I think that right now you're being called to do that. I think that this one says skill at navigating through difficult levels of consciousness, ability to see potential in everything. Yeah. I think that this is something you need to come down and see from a different point of view, and you have to let your intuition tell you this. You need to let your guides and your spirit animals help you see this. Protecting any image that serves your personal agenda in the moment. No, I don't think that that's it. I think that this is saying you need to make your stance known. You need to make your point of view known and where you're going to stand. But at the same time, you're letting them know, the person involved. So a partner, it doesn't have to be a partner. If you're single, it can totally be a very close family member or friend. I think that it's saying, you are letting them know, I'm willing to shift, I'm willing to flow, but I'm not going to do that if it is going to go against my spiritual beliefs or my personal beliefs or anything like that. Like, this is something you're willing to do, but you're not going to do it at your energies, if it's going to affect your energy or your livelihood. But I think that there's going to be a shift in how this plays out. So let's see what we have here. Shine your light. Thank you, Archangel Uriel, for helping me to share my light with the world. And manifesting miracles, Archangel Orion. Thank you, Orion, for manifesting your miracles in my world. Okay, so yeah, I think that this is kind of saying your light has gotten a little dim. And so you're just asked to kind of like brighten yourself up again. If you're feeling, I have Archangel Michael who came through too. And he usually comes through when you're feeling very shaken, almost to the core, where whatever's going on has you feeling, I don't want to say unsafe in like a physically unsafe way, but you don't feel secure. I guess secure is the way I want to go. You're not feeling secure in this relationship or with what's going on, and you feel things are kind of like up in the air and uncertain. But Archangel Michael wants you to know that you're working very close with him. He's very powerful, and he's protecting and guiding you through the situation. So you are not alone. You don't have to feel alone. But that, that shows right here that you just feel a little off kilter. And it doesn't have to mean that this is like something that's going to lead to breaking up or divorce. It's not. I'm not feeling that energy. I'm feeling just kind of like I'm feeling more of just like grating on each other's nerves, and that's what's wearing you down. I don't feel it's anything serious, anything that's going to lead to like an ending at all by any means, especially with the ace here. I feel like it's just like renewing your mental strength is important, because there's just so much just like, oh my God, you're doing this and it's driving me nuts. And oh my God, you're doing that and that's driving me nuts. It's that kind of like bickering, that back and forth, that just like, grating on each other, that I'm really feeling. And it's totally understandable right now. So just like looking at it, just kind of changing your mental perspective, just like seeing things from a different point of view, shining your light. So just remember that this is not going to last forever. This too shall pass. So keep your light as bright as you can. Keep connected to your guides. Keep connected to what makes you feel the best, you know, your spiritual connection, everything. And don't be afraid to work on some manifestation right now. You know, you've got Archangel Orion here, and he is on your side. He's like, hey, let's do some manifesting. I've got all this energy for you to use. Let's do it. So I'm going to pull another card here for you and see what else we get, because I feel like what is the main issue at hand? Like, what is being bickered about? What can we do to solve it? What is going on? Let's see if we can get any more insight here. Okay, so we have burden and letting go. Okay. Letting go, I'm going to start with first, because I feel like this is just like, stop burdening yourself. Stop holding yourself down with disagreements. Stop stewing on them. Stop replaying them over and over and over and over in your head. Let it go. Okay? Because this person moves on very fast, right? They're like, okay, we argued, we bickered, we disagreed. It's done and it's over with. You're the one that's kind of like harboring this energy that's like, you're not letting it flow through you. You're letting it block you up. Okay? And so you're the one who's being asked to let it go and stop letting it burden you, because this other person, and that may be part of what's driving you nuts too, is the other person's like, it's done and over with. We disagreed. It's done and over with. Let's go. But you're not letting go. You're letting it burden and hold you down. And this is something that happens a lot for you. But we have 43 and 44. So you're moving towards being able to let go. You're just not quite there yet. But it's a sign. It's a sign that you're working towards it. You're getting there. You're going to eventually be able to do this on your own without even thinking about it. So right now, this is a really great lesson, is learning how to unburden yourself and let things go. Let them just flow through you. Let them just flow right off your back. Don't hold it within you. If you're feeling any sort of physical ailments, Archangel Michael is here to protect you as well. You're holding these emotions within you, and that is what's causing you to have aches, pains, problems like that. So it's very, very important that we let these things go, because the longer you hold on to them, the more they're going to burden you. Yep, look at, got more movement, water. And look at, interesting, these are all sacred journey markers, and I pulled them from totally different places in the deck. So we have 42, 43, 44. You are totally doing this. You are totally moving forward. You're doing great. You're going to get through this. I promise. You have movement. You have perception. So again, just changing your perspective, just seeing things from a different perspective, from, perceiving them differently is going to be huge for you. Finding this calm place, right? Doing meditations that bring you to a very calm place, a place where you feel connected to nature, to yourself. Did I have the nature card here? No. That was a different reading. So the shaman and the animal guardian, right? Connecting with Mother Earth. I think getting outside will be really good for you. Going for long walks, connecting with the trees, rooting, grounding yourself, and really just getting a different perspective. So getting outside, changing up your view from what's inside is really going to help. And it's really going to help you relight that, that passion within you. So I hope that this reading helped you guys. If it did, I would love if you could give me a thumbs up. If you could subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you can catch all the future pick a card and videos that I make. Share it with your friends, share the love, and thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will catch you again very, very soon. Bye.